hatch, and then they came down because they heard the hooker. It's not like they could have been on top of the roof, they could have been anywhere, they didn't even check anywhere, they just hatched straight up, came straight down, and looked up to the wall, even if they didn't, they don't know that there's anything behind that wall. We were literally in a situation once where the same thing happened, and Darth said that if they don't know anything's behind the wall, what's the point in checking it? Like, they can't just walk straight up to it and kick it open because they don't know anything's behind there. They literally walked straight up and then just gunned us all down.
Alright, was this OTA or civil protection or both?
Both. It was civil protection and both, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, hold on 1 minute. I think I have a DM.
And hang on, well, I would like to say one thing. Think about it this, even if someone's like starving, think about it this way. That's like a foot of concrete that make ground. Here's the thing, they only searched that one building, despite not even knowing where starving came from. Searched the building for like a few minutes, then went down. It's like, are you gonna hear starving through like a foot of concrete? Oh yeah, no, I can hear Jimmy starving in the basement. Yeah, no. It's like, oh my god.
Okay, give me a second.
This is not even just a sit where it's like one person upset. This is like a whole group of people who completely disagree with this.
Okay, I'm back. Okay, so this is the hatch that goes down into the underground thing, right? In the Outlands?
Yeah. The protected base.
Yeah, okay. And somebody was starving. Did anyone use BC at any point?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay. Now, this is something that I discussed with King. I also asked Vin the intention. So, basically, the whole reason why this happens is because so you know the brewing barrels, right? And you know how it makes noises.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, if you can hear it, but you know it exists, you can hear it in character through a wall, and there's also a lot of confusion when it comes to things being meant to be protected through walls and doors and stuff like that. You can hear hunger in real life. Yeah, that's true. I mean, the hunger pain noises. I mean,
Here's
it's just
the thing too. Regardless of that, consider it this way. First of all, Darth was told a different thing by Darth, right? And no one here knew that you could hear hunger through the hatch. Because everything in this situation was
not even the hatch,
poorly
though.
communicated.
It's not even about the hatch. We were all in a different. Do you know the broken wall? We put a glass
it had
door
the
on there
recliner
that
was blocked off. And
yeah,
it's like,
so they don't know that there's anything behind there. They tried to blast door it. Last time they tried to breach it, and they couldn't breach it, so they F3, and Darth came and said, well, why are you trying to breach a door that you don't know exists? Because for all they know, that's just a replacement wall. Because there's nothing behind there. There's nothing there to suggest that there's anything behind that wall.
the rules constantly change, but no one is ever informed of the changing of the rule. And so, regardless of what the final stance is, you expect us to know that right off the bat? Expect us to suddenly know that? Exactly, it makes no sense.
I don't expect you to understand that at all, no.
And because of that, because of the poor communication, we lost stuff, right? And now there's this whole situation, and there's a lot of people upset. And I think people were actually AFK kicked. I'm seeing a lot less people here.
Well,
There was
one of the things with the communication is we actually opened up a rule change master thread, so any new rule changes, we're going to try and keep the community in the loop by posting updates there and letting you guys know when the rules have been updated and
Right.
what's going to be changed there. That was very recent. I think that was only a few days ago we did that. But the metagame thing, the whole reason why we actually doesn't bring our gear back. I mean, I don't know, it might do. But anyway, what I was going to explain is the whole thing of being meta protected, like VCs through the walls and stuff. That was the main kind of where this all came from. If somebody's talking in a room, the door's closed, can you or can you not hear them through a wall? Now, if somebody, I mean, it's not actually a written rule that's meta protected. Like everyone kind of had this unwritten rule where you can't hear through walls what people are saying. And
That
there
tends
was
to be
a lot of
the case.
issues. Yeah, sorry.
I said that tends to be the case where it's like an unwritten rule where it's like you can't really hear anyone. Like even as a CP, so long as it's not 101, because like a giant hole in 101. If there's someone talking about weapons in 202 and like the door's locked, there's no hole in the ground, I'm just like, oh well, nothing going on here. Let's get out of here.
Yeah. I mean, but not a lot of people have the kind of same type of logical thinking. So there's a
Yeah.
lot of confusion and there's a lot of reports going, oh, we got matters or stuff like this, and it gets very difficult for us because we spend a lot of time making investigations into that report, and it can just be a lot of effort on our part. And there's just so many of those types of reports. So what we decided to do was to make it a lot easier on everybody, is to just make it not meta protected. So if you're saying stuff via voice chat in a room with the door locked, if you can hear it, you can hear it in character. And the way to avoid that is by using voice chat. Not
We
voice
weren't
chat,
even
sorry,
using-
text.
We weren't even using VC. We were using text chat.
Yeah, which is exactly how you should be avoiding to be detected. But one
Yeah, and
thing
yet
we
they still
neglected
came in.
to- Yeah, one thing we did neglect to look over was the in-game noises, such as you say, hunger or brewing barrels making noises. So that is something we need to probably look over again. We looked into it in the case of brewing barrels. So, say for example, there's a brewing barrel in the room, and that's making its noises. Can we hear that in character or not, even though the door's closed? And we settled on yes, because I don't know, we just did. We just looked a bit about it, and that was an intentional game design choice. What?
Just some guy who's not well decent. So continue.
Anyway, I think we could revise the hearing in-game things such as starving and brewing barrel noises being heard through walls and stuff like that. But we'll definitely stick with voice chat things being heard through walls because it just simplifies all the stuff for everybody. If you don't want to be heard through walls, just use voice chat. In regards to all of you using your gear, we will restore your inventories.
Thank you.
I really hope you understand where we came from with that, though.
I understand,
sorry
but
for
it's
the
very
like that.
frustrating. It's very frustrating when these things aren't clarified. It's because all of a sudden some new rule comes about that we didn't know about. Like for instance, and I actually need to talk to you about this law, the Nova Prospect E2 for OTA. I used to use that all the time. I was even doing like some fun roleplay with it. Then all of a sudden it wasn't allowed, and I'm like, oh, well, okay.
Alright, well, let's have a chat about that after we've sorted everybody out and their inventory.
After this.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm really sorry about the miscommunication, guys, but we are working on improving it. Like I said, we now have the rules master thread, which will be updated and inform everybody of new rule changes and such like that. We'll probably also make a document for clarifications, because the rules are already pretty long and stuff. So if we clarified every single rule, the rules would probably be like double the length they are right now. So we're trying to keep the rules as simple as possible, but we might just make a clarification document just so people can understand the rules a bit better. But
Yeah. a lot of these sits, and in fact, I think the sits would be cut in half if the, regardless how long it is, I genuinely think sits, like number sits, would be cut in half if rules were clarified.
Yeah. So yeah, we might make a clarification document. Anyway, if you need your inventory restored, could you please just get into a line and then I'll just do each of you one at a time. That'd be great.
I'll wait in the back
Okay.
until this is set.
I'd fuck all
Who
over the
are
time,
these
so.
two? Oh, okay, it's you guys. Hello.
Just let's get up in a straight line like we're doing PT assignment.
Okay, you're done.
I'll wait here.
You.
I think this guy. He was in the. Yeah, no, he was in the base. Were you the SMG guy or was that? Wait, what? Oh no, you're not the right guy. Oh, you're the SMG guy.
Alright.
Okay, you said that
Bye.
first thing, and I was like, no, I'm just waiting here because I need to talk with the.
I'm guessing
I need to
really
talk a
bad
lot.
day. Oh my god, my internet is horrible. Did you restore my inventory?
Yes.
Oh, wait.
no, check your
didn't die
inventory.
here. But,
Thank you. Alright, thank you.
good. Oh, shit.
Is that everybody?
Well, I was starving,
Oh.
and so that, well, I figured I was gonna die